Bloggo's POW.
Right, now it's time for some Sega Master System recommendations, just for you! So, first off we have Choplifter. I've not played this for a long time, so this is going to go really well. This is a great game though. There we go. Of course, the idea of Choplifter is to lift your chops. I mean, no, not lift your chops. Fly across the landscape, shoot something like that, and then land closely to some guys. Let them get in, but before the tank gets you. Oh God, this is a lot harder than I remember it being. Come on, guys. Land for too long, the tank pops up, and you can bomb the tank, I think. Come on, yeah, we got him. Come on, little dude, get in the helicopter, get in the fucking helicopter, and then hightail it back to base really fast. Rinse and repeat across several stages, but it is really good fun. Oh crap, that was close. And you can go back home to Uncle Sam, because apparently it's an American base, looking at that flag and everything. There we go. I seem to have managed to have killed 4 people according to the status there on the top right, and oh my god, the humanity. Right, let's try that again. We'll try to avoid any incoming aircraft firing missiles and dodge the ground installations. And alright, okay, so let's land. Oh crap! Anti-aircraft fire! Quick, get an helicopter! Quickly! Oh, you're too late! There we go. I wonder how long it'll take for another tank. Oh dear! I just squashed that guy. Oh, and the screen's filling up with all sorts of shit now. Quick, land! No! Christ, that was close. Near mid-air collision there. Get in the helicopter. Get in the helicopter. Expect some jets to pop up. There we go. There's a couple, and they're in my no-fly zone. I wonder how many I have to save to clear the stage. I've got bonus something there, maybe an extra life, who knows. And off we trot again. This is a really fun game. If you haven't played Choplifter, I suggest you do. Quick, before the tank turns up. You can only destroy the tanks if you're facing head on like I am at the moment, otherwise your shots don't go down far enough, and only from a certain altitude as well. Okay, come on guys, in you go. Okay, back to base we go. I think I knocked out most of the anti-aircraft cannons on the way through the first couple of times, so I think we're going to be fairly safe unless Tom Cruise turns up in a jet and twats us. I'd forgotten how much fun this is actually. Oh shit, he says, dying horribly. Yes, I had forgotten how much fun this is. It is good fun. It is a classic Master System game. The music, the graphics, it's just all classic Master System. It's great. Well, obviously it came out in other form. It was an Apple II game originally, and then converted to the arcades for arcade use by Sega. I remember playing the Commodore 64 version, which was dreadful back in the day, but if you're going to play Choplifter, for me, at home, it's still on a Master System. Right, next up, we've got Enduro Racer. Now, it shares the name with the arcade game, but it's nothing like it. For some reason, it's an isometric game. But hey, it doesn't matter, because it's still great. Still race against the clock in your motorcycle. Do wheelies over jumps and try to avoid the rocks and the buggies. But it is really good fun still. Again, it's got that really nice Master System feel to it. Every time I say that, I said it with Choplifter and then I've died. Now, the interesting thing here, this was one of those little credit card sized Master System games with limited memory on it. It's a I'm not going to reach the end. Okay, well, give that another go. Yes, with limited memory on it. When it was released in Japan, it was released on a proper cartridge rather than one of the cards. And it's had more stages rather than this. I think it's got 5 stages which loop. Master System had actually probably 10 proper stages. I really must get around to getting the Master System ROM one day. Sorry, well, the Japanese Master System ROM, the SG3000 ROM, in which case it is, and I'm not entirely sure. Oh, Jesus! Seem to be taking the jumps at a better rate this time. I think it's all about the timing your wheelie. Still running out of time though. Oh crap, that didn't help my time at all. There we go. We'll reach the next stage. Past 7 buggies. Oh, and it spends points on things like this. That's pretty cool. I'd forgotten about that. Let's go for an accelerator. It's the desert stage. Somebody left a load of rocks lying around. Very careless. And there's a pink Power Ranger on a motorbike as well. Yeah, this is a great Master System game. Probably still fairly cheap if you've got a Master System that can take cards. Obviously in Master System 2 you can't, so that's a bit of a problem. If you've got a power-based converter for your Mega Drive, at least a Model 1 power-based converter, that takes cards. So if you've got that, you can play it that way as well. And I've passed some more things. So I've got another 7 points to spend on something, which probably isn't enough for an engine upgrade still. Let's go for another accelerator. Oh, and I've got some totem poles for the I don't know, the American West classic. There's cactuses and everything. We're definitely in Arizona then. Actually, we could be anywhere in desert land America, couldn't we? We could be in Patagonia for all I know. Yep, I would say, and again, recommending this. If you find yourself a copy of this or some way to play it on your EverDrive or something, I would highly recommend it. It is a really great game. It's just simple fun. And of course, you know, it's not a conversion of the arcade game, but that doesn't really matter. It's definitely a lot more fun than the 8-bit versions of the arcade game, that's for sure. Ooh, I still have flashbacks of the Commodore 64 version, it was awful. So here we have Vampire, also known as Master of Darkness, in PAL territories. So here we go. That time in London, the rising of the full moon meant the coming of yet another gruesome murder. Yep, it did. I was there. No, it wasn't me though. Bodies, drains of blood, yada yada yada. Supernatural mysteries, investigating horrible events beyond human imagination taking place. Thames River. I think they mean the Thames somehow. And what we have here is the closest you'll get to Castlevania on the Master System. Complete with annoying bats. Don't have a whip, you have a knife, but you can upgrade it to a hammer because, you know, roses are red, violets are blue. I've got a hammer, get in the van. But it really is very much a Castlevania type game, even to the point where you can jump through stairs and things like that. And what's that? Oh, it's a gun. Oh crap, that boat was sinking. That's not a good idea. But the controls, it does that annoying thing with the attack and the jump are the wrong way round, which is irritating. Well, we gain some life. No mouldy pork chops in the wall on this game, I'm afraid. Bats are really, really annoying in this game. You thought they were annoying in Castlevania. They're really annoying in this. What's that? No idea. But this is a really, really great game. I didn't know about it until relatively recently. When I say relatively recently, I mean in the last like 5 years or so. It was the kind of game I probably would have ignored if I'd seen it lying around at a car boot or something. I didn't. I did pick it up and I can't remember why I did. Oh, I see. If you push up, it switches to your weapon. There we go. So, oh no, that's your sub-weapon, like in Castlevania. That's your like the equivalent of your crucifix or your boomerang or whatever. So you push. Okay, right, yeah. It's Castlevania controls and I'm just being an idiot. I can imagine it's not going to be that long before we actually find a boss. All gun power up. Let's get in the boat. Here we are in the East End of London with a bomb. That's got a really slow arc, that bomb. Off we go. Oh look, Big Ben has his apartment. Stage 1 clear. No boss yet though. I can't remember what the boss is like in this. Oh, the undead rising from the Thames. Oh, we got a sword. Take that bat. Let's go the top way. Powered up the sword. I don't think it makes any difference if you collect 2 sword icons. Oh shit! Don't know what happened there. Everything just sort of froze for a second. This is a good game. It's still not too expensive, I believe. I was checking out the price for somebody on Twitter a while back, and I still think it's fairly affordable. So it might be worth seeing if you can track down a copy. Oh, we're back up on the back up in the streets. Let's cross the bridge. What's in there? Oh. I think it's the end of the stage again. So if this goes to 3 stages to a round, this might be a boss fight. I'm not imagining Castlevania-esque dragons or things like that up here, but it'd be interesting to see what the boss is like. Could do with some parallax, I think, though. I mean, the graphics are nice, the scrolling's all smooth and that, but could do with some oh, what? That's rubbish. That's absolutely no range to that. Oh, and now I'm back with the stupid dagger. Things are not going well for Edward Belmontington, or whatever we're going to call him. Very English version of Belmont. Oh, an axe again, that's rubbish. And a dagger again. Oh, okay, I didn't fall down that hole, isn't it? Dear. Oh, and there's a ghouly floaty woman there, and I'm going to have to go all the way around, aren't I? Oh, I wonder if that... Well, some extra life. And an axe again. Ugh. Powerful. Oh, a boomerang for my sub-weapon. Okay, that might be handy for a boss encounter. Can't jump onto the stairs in this one. Oh, that dog's annoying me. Come on, let's have a boss. Ah, I fell down a hole. And I'm put all the way back here. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, another recommended game, worth tracking down. Not going to be too expensive at the moment, but people don't know about it, and that's a crying shame. It really is. Really, really worth your time, especially if you're a Castlevania fan. So last up we have Power Strike 2, which is a shoot 'em up by Compile, and this is a rare game. This is not cheap and this is not common. I picked it up at a second-hand game shop in Kingston-on-Thames, I think, for £4, just because it looked nice. Little did I know that a few years later it turned out that it would be hideously expensive if you wanted to buy it normally. So I sort of lucked out there. And it's very fast, and this might be running a tad fast because I've got this running through an EverDrive at the moment, rather than get my cartridge out because I couldn't be asked, on a NTSC Genesis rather than a Mega Drive. So I think this may be running a tad fast, but it doesn't matter because these kind of games are supposed to be played fast. And it's a really, really great shooter. Really, really good stuff. If you've played Super Lest or Gunhead or anything like that, this will look immediately familiar. You've got your different weapon types, which is very similar to Super Lest's weapon types. And my god, you've got bullets all over the place. In fact, I prefer this to the Mega Drive Lest games, actually. I mean, Musha Lest and Robo Lest on the Mega CD are good games, but I think this is actually more fun. Oh dear, not easy though, as you can tell. I think we'll be getting up to a boss soon. Oh, I've got that stupid multi-directional weapon like getting Super Less. Let's get rid of that. Six of these scattery bomb things. Might be useful if there's a boss coming up, I suppose. What's Zero do? Oh, fuck all. Absolutely fuck all. Brilliant. I've got nothing. Just seen that coming. Oh, shit, what's going on there? Right. God, now I've got a wave shot. Oh, and now there's a small one. And there's some big missile-y things and some stuff going on. Ah. So let's go. I'm not pretending to understand it, but I do like it. I want to stick with this laser thing, thank you very much. Oh crap, now I've gone to some boingy, bobbly, lasery things. Number 5 do, that's the big missiles. Okay, fair enough. We can do with big missiles. And like less games, the levels are quite long. Having said that, I think we're coming to the boss. And it is a great big flappy, I don't know what it is, it just needs to be shot lots, and I don't want that zero. That's really annoying when shooters do that though, isn't it? There's one of the power-ups to basically fuck shot the arse. Stage 1 clear. So we got rid of him, and next we're on to sort of chubby looking bloke. So yes, I would recommend this. It is very, very good. However, you are going to have to play it on an EverDrive or an emulation, because copies of this are not cheap. and especially if you like things like Gunhead and Super Lest, you really do owe it to yourself to play it on that basis. Go find it, see what you think, press some buttons. So there was my recommendations of some Master System games to try and pick up. What would you recommend back to me? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off.